What's up, guys? Coming back with another video, and it's a beautiful morning. It's not hot as, well, it's not hot as, I'm not going to say the F-bomb. I'm not going to drop it. Today's video, I was just trying to think, what kind of video could I do that isn't the same exact video just over and over? Let me put this Rockstar down. So that means I got to come up with an idea for a video. Started doing some looking and seeing what other people were doing, and everybody and their brother has done the 5 things they hate about their S2000. I couldn't bring myself to do that, guys. I just can't do it. I've been in a relationship for over 4 years with my Octavia over here, and I'm just not gonna openly just spill beans about all the things I hate about her. I can't do that, guys. That's, it's like saying you hate something about someone you love. I mean, sure, there's things about them you hate, but it still hurt. It's hard to say. I don't know. Maybe it's not. We already know. The cup holder sucks. The trunk's small. I mean, I could go on and just go ahead and knock them all out for you, but there's like 12 other videos on YouTube, if not more, about the 5 things people hate about their S2000. And I can't bring myself to say I hate anything about this car, because I love this car. I love it very, very much. Granted, everybody can find something that they don't like about someone or something that they do love. I just don't feel the need to reiterate the things that's already been said. So I think I'm going to do a video a little different. I'm going to call this video the 5 things I hated, past tense, hated about my S2000. These things are gone. I've changed them because I didn't like it about the car. And the good thing is, it's about modding the car. So it's going to be about changing it to what you like. You don't have to do these same things, and maybe you don't hate these things about the car, but when I got the car, it was just the things that irked me straight out of the gate. I got to change. Is that a word? Irked. These things just bugged me straight out of the gate. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't deal with it any longer. So as soon as I got the money, and as soon as I figured out exactly what I wanted to do, these were the first things that had to go. Sorry, see you, bye, done with it. So let's just go ahead and start off. Number 1, exhaust, guys. Exhaust. The engine makes awesome sounds, especially when you're hitting VTEC. She just grunts, sounds amazing. But the exhaust on this car from factory is really quiet and really doesn't hold any kind of note. It's just, I don't know. I'm not saying that a stock S2000 sounds terrible, but it doesn't hold a good note. Exhaust taste is kind of like food taste for people. Some people like onions, some people don't like onions. So exhaust taste is going to be real specific to you. Me, the factory exhaust, it was too quiet. It didn't have any kind of real tone to it, and I couldn't do it anymore, guys. I wanted to feel like I was driving a race car, not a mom car. I wanted something that was really going to push out that beautiful exhaust note that the F20 is famous for, and F22, and HKS did that for me. The HKS high power single is just, it was my go-to, guys. I did all the looking on the different styles of exhaust, the different sounds, and this one did it for me, and I'm super happy I went with it. So the exhaust, guys, was definitely something that had to go for me. Number 2 is going to be the ride height. I don't like the factory ride height on this car. Or I did not like the factory ride height on this car. It is gone now, because it just sets too freaking high. There was too much gap between the tire and the quarter/fender. It had to go. I couldn't do it anymore, guys. That was quickly alleviated. Boys, I gotta have my low. I got to have my low. So we got her down now. We got her sitting pretty. Much happier. So we're gonna say number 3 is gonna be wheels, guys. The factory AP1 wheels, they didn't cut it for me. They were too sucked in, like sucked way up in there. Like the thing was like a spaceship, guys. Like it just floated around on fenders. I don't know. It was terrible. The offset was terrible. They were too small. You couldn't put a decent sized tire on them. They had to go. And I couldn't do it. So the wheels had to go. So popping wheels on it made a big difference just on the overall look, man. She got some nice fitment now. She got some nice grip now, because it's got a wider sticky tire on there. Much better, guys. I was much happier after that. Number 4, steering wheel, guys. The factory AP1 wheel is nice. I will say that. I did like that steering wheel. Mine had the silver in the middle here with the Honda logo, looking real nice. Yeah, this was a nice addition to the car, guys. I'm gonna say, if you're gonna buy a steering wheel for your car, the Momo Mod 78 is just classic. Classic, guys. You can't beat this thing. It's just beautiful. And every time you get in the car and you grab on it and you're ripping around in the turns, it just very satisfying. So this mod for me was just, I didn't hate the factory steering wheel, but it's one of those things, like, after I put it in, I realized, man, I hated this factory steering wheel. This is way better. And I'm gonna say number 5 is gonna have to be some kind of aero, because when I got this car, it did not have the OEM style front lip on it, and it did not have the rear spoiler back here on the back. It just needed a little something. I don't know how to explain it. It was kind of missing something. So I, shortly after buying the car, I got this lip spoiler here, and that, it doesn't look like much, guys, but it adds a lot to the look of the car, the overall look. Like, if you see it before and then you see it after, it makes a big difference on just the aggressiveness of the car. And you wouldn't think something so small would make that big of a change, but it did. It really did. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up the video. That's the 5 things I hated about my S2000, but we're not done. Trust me, definitely not done. Lots of more mods to come, lots of more changes to be made. If you guys like anything you see on my car and you want to know where I got it from or what the brand is or whatever, you know, drop a comment. I'll give you guys whatever info I can give you. And as always, smack that subscribe button so y'all can stay on track for the next videos coming out. Yeah. I got some stuff coming up, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. You're going to want to see it. So stay tuned. Thank you, and catch you next time.